right here. Hi, are we on? Can you hear me now? Can you? Okay, they can hear me. Look who's here. It's Sandy Lampe with the. We are on. It's the Pet Patrol, and Sandy, it's starting to rain, so we better whip through this.
Yeah, but this is about a disaster.
This is about a disaster.
If you live in Southern California, if it's raining, it's a disaster.
You got it. So here it is: the American Kennel Club Pet Disaster Relief, County of San Diego. This is a first.
It is a first, and let me say this: you've covered fires, disasters in this city. People have pets, they run to the shelters, but they won't let you take your animal, your dog, in that shelter. So what do you do?
What do you do? You
We
call
got
the
it.
disaster relief
We got
group.
it covered right here.
All right. Good morning to all you folks.
Hey.
Who do we have?
Well, we have Mr. Dan De La Souza, and I want to always make sure I get your credentials right. He is the Deputy Director, County of San Diego Department of Animal Services.
I'll call him Dan.
He's the big deal.
Good morning, Dan.
He's a big
Morning,
dog.
Dan.
How
Right.
are you?
Good.
Good.
And we have Mr. Andrew Gene Mills, who's the Del Sur Kennel Club delegate to the American Kennel Club.
Ooh, a delegate.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, look at all these. These are all the clubs that made this happen.
I know. Hidden Valley, Silver Bay Kennel Club, Bahia Sur, Cabrillo, and also the Obedience Club of San Diego.
$65,000 they raised,
Del
Dan.
Sur Kennel.
And the Del Sur. You know, this Obedience Club, we might want to bring them into KUSI for a couple days.
No kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Okay.
so what do you guys do?
So, yeah, Dan, tell us about what is this about and what is it going to do?
Sure. These trailers have enough supplies in there to provide sheltering for 65 animals in the time of a disaster.
Let's take a look in here and we'll talk about it. Come on
Sure.
with me. Come on
So,
over here and we'll talk
as-
about that as we speak,
As
shall we?
someone goes into a human shelter and they don't have a place to put their pets,
Yeah.
these supplies will allow us to shelter those pets right next door to the owners.
65 of them.
65.
So you will come rescue and find a space for these folks until the disaster's gone.
Yes, very much so.
Wow.
And this
And they're
keeps
going
the
to build a space.
And build a space.
And this
There's a
keeps
build- this
people and
builds a
pets
space.
together, which is important in the time of a disaster.
Absolutely. You know, every time I'm talking rain, every time there's a fire, of course, this is what happens. I've covered many, many fires around here, from horses to kitty cats to bunny rabbits. So this is a big deal.
This is a very big deal.
Yeah.
People will not evacuate if they don't know their animals. People will not evacuate if they can't take their pets with them. So
Yeah,
this
you
is
got it.
crucial to keep them safe.
Hey, can we just do something? Let's come out and visit you in a second.
Sure.
We're all going to get really, really wet, and my
we are.
jacket's going to be all spotted, your shirt. So why don't we continue this in a minute when it
Okay.
stops raining?
All right. Oh, is it
Want
gonna
to?
stop?
I think it will. This
Okay.
is just a little boomer right up above us.
Okay.
And the Pet Patrol will be back.
We'll be back
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. It's
for
pouring.
the disaster.
Okay, now, here in Kearney Mesa, it's raining. Out there in the bay, as you can see, there's a sliver of beautiful blue sky. Couple of clouds coming in, depending on where you are. It is raining or it is beautiful. And that's the way it is here in San Diego. So, we are back. We're talking about, of course, disaster relief for our pets. And it started pouring outside, so we thought we'd bring it inside. So good morning once again.
Good morning.
Okay, so we basically talked about a second ago exactly what you guys do, Dan, when there is a disaster. Okay, say there's a fire, lots of people are in a school.
Sure.
What do you do?
If the people are being housed in the gymnasium, what we'll do is we'll take these supplies, we'll line a hallway with plastic, put the crates and cages there. When the disaster's done, people go home, their pets come out of the crates and go home with them. All we have to do is peel that plastic off, and that hallway's back to normal. It's like we were never even there.
That is absolutely awesome.
Now, we're talking about microchipped, because this is important in a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
People will go get their pet microchip, but they forget to register.
Oh.
So
you need, the chip doesn't do any good unless it's
exactly.
registered with someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But one of the things I said earlier is, with Schmoozer,
Yeah.
if I was in that situation and they told me I couldn't bring her, I wouldn't go in there.
You wouldn't go.
We talked about this earlier. That's why this is so fabulous for us.
Yeah, you're not going to leave
have
your
this.
pet behind.
No,
Right.
No,
I'm not
absolutely
going to do
not.
that.
And good morning to you. Now, I was just asking, who is paying for all this? Because it says County of San Diego on the side. I just figured it was County of San Diego. But it's not. This is private money, and you have donated to the County of San Diego. So thank you
Yes.
Our pleasure.
for that. And tell us, where the money comes from and why you guys are doing this.
If you notice on the trailers, there's 6 large logos, and those represent 6 of the all breed clubs and the obedience clubs here in San Diego.
Right.
They're the ones that donated the money for these 3 trailers, along with AKC Reunite specialty clubs clear across the country. We have money that's coming in from everywhere.
$66,000
For those
private
3
money.
trailers. Private funds.
Wow. So this is the first for San Diego, but this program has been done other places.
Back east. This is the first for California.
The first for California. Well, very, very good. So this is exciting. And if anybody wants to help you guys out in any way, I'm sure that you're always looking for help, yeah?
Absolutely. I'd love to see KUSI's name on one of those trailers.
Yeah, we
Did you
discussed
hear
that.
that?
I heard it earlier.
Okay.
Before we were on the air.
We'll talk to our people and they'll get in touch with your people
Exactly.
and then you know how that goes.
We'll put a dish on top for you guys.
You put, okay. You got a satellite dish? I love it. Well, we could probably do that.
We
well,
are
this is
so
very
lucky,
exciting.
aren't
yeah.
we? Aren't we lucky to live in San Diego with
Yeah.
the county services that we have, the animal control, and our clubs? It's amazing what we have in this city for our pets.
All right, so the
Very
next
much so.
time, and it's going to happen, the next time we have a fire or some kind of a disaster, and there's some sort of a shelter, we're going to be looking for you guys.
We'll be there.
And
We'll
then,
be there.
and then we will come and do more stories on you and how wonderful you're treating our animals. So this is exciting.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Dan.
Very good, thank you. And once again, learn more about Pet Patrol and San Diego Home Garden Lifestyle.
Oh, and by the way,
Yes.
the head of Animal Services, Don Danielson, I'll be doing a complete story column dedicated to this exact story we're doing this morning. I think it's my June column in San Diego Home and Garden. So if you want to know more,
Yeah.
San Diego Home and Garden.
It's always nice when you have it in writing, you can refer to it
Exactly.
and find out exactly
Very
what to
much.
do. Well, thanks a lot, gentlemen, lady.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.